Tomoki Iwata.
Celtic have done it again. They've signed another Japanese player from the J League. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. We're here to announce yet another Celtic signing. And to be honest, I'm getting bored of this shit. Not the fact that Celtic keeps signing Japanese players. It's more the fact that Celtic seems to be the only team in Scotland that are signing players at all. Period. I mean, where are the other teams going to put their fucking hands into their pockets and pull out some cash? We know Rangers are skint, but surely there must be something in there. If you dig deep enough, there must be some sort of transfer funds, even if it is mainly coppers. Come on, we need some more transfer news apart from Celtic and their business in the J League.
I'm hearing Michael Beale's summer rebuild is put off to the summer because it's a summer rebuild. They went a rebuild just this summer. Is that not pathetic?
It's going to be a tough winter for the Rangers. Can't even afford their gas bills, never mind transfer wages and budgets. But anyway, let's talk about Celtic here. They have signed Tomoki Iwata. Oh! They have signed him from the Japanese.
Oh, they have signed him. They're going to. It's not confirmed.
Right, because it's a Jap, man. Ange loves the wee Japs. Ange loves the Japanese boys. This will be a done deal, mark my words.
Then there could be a scandal in years to come. It's not just the boys, it's the Japanese boys.
I don't see that happening. But anyway, Tomoki Iwata will be joining from Yokohama F Marinos. Pretty weird name there. Got Yokohama and San Marino combined with a random F in the middle. But
well,
yeah,
it's like Kobayashi though. He came from a team that was called Hyundai. And you all know Hyundai is the car.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're going on.
Well, he's got a good speed, I guess. Anyway, let's look at his stats for this season. We can see that he has currently played 32 games in the J League. He has started 31 of them, so just made one substitute appearance. And his minutes per game is 84.8. So this guy is a starter. He obviously plays the majority of the minutes. Even when he starts games, he more or less tends to finish them. That's what I would get from that 84.8 minutes per game ratio. Now, in terms of his goals, he has 2 goals and 2 assists. So, I mean, doesn't look great, but then again, being a midfielder isn't always about assists and goals. You can be a more defensive-minded midfielder, and for me, it doesn't really mean that much. Like, assists are great and all that stuff, but in the end, assists only really mean it's the last person to do a pass to the guy that scored the goal. How many times have you seen build-ups to goals, and it's the person that plays the penultimate pass that was the quality pass?
Exactly.
That it was the defence-splitting pass. How many times have you seen that, right? That it might be the guy who plays the penultimate pass, it's like the best pass you'll ever see, and the guy he played it to just simply rolls it across the goal for the striker to tap in.
Are we saying this guy's on the level of a Xavi and a Pirlo?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Like, what I'm saying is numbers can be deceiving. Like, people will downplay Ozil and say he wasn't that good, but I disagree. I think Ozil was great. But my point was, right, you can still be great at passing. You can still be a great passer of the ball and just not have that many assists.
Exactly. Scooby, dude, I think this guy, you know what, literally all of ANGE's signings, apart from Iraguchi, have been good. I don't think you can really complain too much, so yeah, the numbers don't lie. I think Iwata's going to be good. Quickly, my
point was, sorry, if you look at Pirlo, for example, he doesn't have that many assists, but you would find it hard to pick a better passer than ball than Pirlo.
Exactly.
It's just because he played in a deeper role that the majority, maybe most of his passes weren't exactly the final ball to the guy, to the goal scorer.
They were the pass out to the winger that found the striker.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. So, like, just because he's only got 2 assists doesn't necessarily mean that, like, his stats ain't great, because they can be deceiving, especially if you're more of a defensive player. As for Iraguchi, I'm not going to shit on Iraguchi that much, but we really haven't seen the guy play. I don't think he's been given an opportunity. I don't think he's been given a real chance. I mean, he did get injured pretty early in his Celtic career.
Who were they playing? Clyde or something?
Rafe Rovers or something. At the end of the day, like, from what I've seen of him, he doesn't look that good. But again, I'm not going to say Iraguchi's been a failure. I'm not going to say Iraguchi's rubbish, because again, I just don't think we've seen enough to actually find out whether Iraguchi is good enough for Celtic. However, unfortunately, due to the options that Celtic have, I don't think Iraguchi's going to get a chance. I think he's either going to have to leave Celtic or maybe go on loan. I just think at the moment, for Ideguchi to get game time, it would take. I mean, Cal McGregor got injured there, and Ideguchi still never got a chance. So
exactly.
it would. I think it's going to take Ideguchi to go out on loan.
Yeah, I definitely think that for Ideguchi. But as for Iwata, I mean, he starts every game for this team. He's going to be coming in. Looks like it's going to be a loan fee until the summer, and then it's going to be an option to buy for about 1.2 million. So it's not exactly groundbreaking stuff. But what do you think of that? I think it makes sense. Loan, then buy.
Well, it's around the Celtic transfer budget, isn't it? Like, I mean.
Oh, aye. Well, I don't know though. If Juranovic is away, maybe Celtic can spend a wee bit of money.
Yeah, maybe. I just imagine if they loan him and it works out, then they probably will make the deal permanent. But I like the fact that Ange is thinking outside the box. I would rather. If it was my team, I think I'd rather the manager, go to an obscure league, a league that we don't really know about, and sign in players that you don't really know their ceiling, you don't really know their potential, rather than just sign players that you do know that are just never really going to go anywhere.
Exactly.
I look at Celtic signings and I look at Rangers signings, and at least with Celtic signings, they're more unknown. You don't really know what they're going to do, whereas with Rangers signings, it's like, it is very like Ben Davies, Tom Lawrence, Robbie Matto. I'm not necessarily saying these are bad players, but they're like domestic players that you just know what they're doing. You know what they're capable of.
They're not really risks.
Like, see when Celtic sign a Kyogo, it's like, fuck, is this guy going to be good or is he going to be absolute mince? You don't really know.
But in Rangers' case, they're going to be mince.
Aye.
But anyway, guys, that's it. Tomoki Iwata looks like he's going to be signing for Celtic. And again, we need more people. We need more clubs signing players. Rangers.
Like, I like the Cholak signing for Rangers, because even though you'd seen him in the Champions League against Rangers, it was only 2 games. It was like an unknown quantity, and he turned out to be pretty good.
Exactly. That's all you need. It's like Morelos came for Helsinki. Good.
Unknown quality.
Didn't, he knew his dialect, but that was it. That's what you need. That's what you need. That is exactly what you need, and it's what Rangers need to do, and it's what more teams in the league need. I mean, look at Hearts. Hearts have signed a bunch of Australians.
Yeah.
Turned out to be fucking good.
I would rather that than Hearts sign a bunch of guys that are domestic level players that are maybe like coming towards the end of the career. Hearts are able to sign them.
Unless your name's Robert Snodgrass.
I like Robert Snodgrass, but you know what I mean? Like, signing a bunch of Robert Snodgrasses isn't really going to take you forward. Signing a bunch of guys that are in their mid-30s, it ain't really going to do the trick.
Exactly, but closing thoughts on Tomoki Iwata. Good or no?
Well, we spent a lot of time rambling about the guy. I've never actually seen him play, so I can't comment too much. But what I would say is, I think Ange's signings have been... I don't think he's made a bad signing. I think he's made some signings that haven't been that great. But again,
he hasn't signed an Aaron Ramsey.
Yeah, he hasn't, fucking hell. With Ideguchi, like, I can't say Ideguchi's been terrible, because we just haven't really seen enough of him. Now, this guy, Tomoki Iwata, could he be good, could he be bad? He could be, but you know what, I've got faith. I think Ange Postecoglou has been pretty good in the transfer market. And, that this guy could be the ticket. We'll have to wait. We'll have to find it, though.
That's us done, guys. So for this transfer fed, check out the latest feds. More transfer news, Celtic career mode. Even the Arsenal career mode, that'll be there.
So coming back, Dunfermline Football Manager. You thought all that stuff was dead at end. I'm telling you, right, Fog Entertainment, Fog Football, Fog Wrestling, any channel associated with the name Fog is going to be on the rise.
This is Fog Gaming.
Well, that too. Just maybe not at the same level.
Right, 2K then.
Yeah, that was dead. But my point being is, right, Fog is on the rise, 2023, so make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're liking, make sure you're commenting. We're going to be debuting the new 2023 Glasgow United soon as well, so stay tuned to that. There'll be more giveaways, there'll be more prizes, there'll be more of everything, and that is pretty much it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, Tomoki Iwata, set to be a Celtic player soon enough. Will he be any good? We will find out, I guess, when the January transfer window opens. That's it though. Till then, guys, been Full Football. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Till next time.
Peace.